So many of you already know what Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles, is really about, the Feast of Booths. And basically, it's a time when we choose to remember, as by the Lord's directive in this last of the 7 feasts, in the last of the pilgrimage feast, it is a time when we remember that the Lord brought the children of Israel out of Egypt and he kept them in the wilderness. And we choose to live with hearts of gratitude as believers. We choose to remember every day what God has done, and we tell our children. But there's some other cool things about the Feast of Tabernacles, and 2 of the prime things. One, it is during the Feast of Tabernacles that the children of Israel left captivity and went back to their land to rebuild the temple under the leadership of Joshua and Zerubbabel. It is during this time that Ezra found the scroll and read from the scroll, and there was one of the biggest revivals at that time. So it reminds us, by remembering what God has done, there can be a revival, not only in your own heart and within your own family, but within the world. And this is why it is important to tell the stories to yourself and to others and to your family of what God has done for you. Another cool fact about the Feast of Tabernacles: many Bible scholars believe that Jesus was born during this time. Yes, he was not born on December the 25th. I know we celebrated then, but the truth is, just the fact that the shepherds were watching their flocks by night, that does not happen in the month of December. That happens around this time, around Tishri, the 15th of Tishri, which is around the Feast of Sukkot. So is it that he really was born in the fall? Many Bible scholars believe that. We'll see one day. The last thing I'll say about this particular feast, to me that is extremely interesting, we know that Jesus himself fulfilled the 4 spring festivals while he walked the earth as fully man. And when he returns, he is going to fulfill the 3 remaining fall festivals, because everything is centered around Jesus. Everything is through him, for him, and by him. And we know that at Yom Teruah, he will fulfill the rapture, that at Yom Kippur, he will fulfill the second coming, and he will fulfill this particular Feast of Sukkot, of Tabernacles, of dwelling together, if you want to call it that, of booths, during the time of the second coming and the millennial reign. You see, one day Jesus is going to come again. The trumpet will sound, and those who are dead in Christ will rise. Us who are alive will go up with him. That is the rapture. After that is the 7 years of tribulation. After that, he returns on the white horse and fights and wins in the battle of Armageddon. After that will be the millennial reign, where he sets up shop right here on the earth and rules and reigns from Jerusalem. Not New York City, not Rome, Jerusalem in Israel. He will rule and reign for 1,000 years, and he will dwell with us. He is our tabernacle, and that is when Sukkot will be fulfilled. So if you don't know Jesus, now is a good day to get to know him. You can see the things going on in the world. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to have no Bible degree to realize he's coming soon. People, he's the only way, the only truth, the only life. Accept him today.